Right, Rivaldo, just reflect on the season, I guess, a little bit. Did you think transferring in here you'd end up being an all-SEC tight end by the end of the year?
Oh yeah, that's always the goal, to always be one of the best in the nation, and I was second second team, yeah. So next year, obviously the goal is to be first team and to be the number one tight end in the nation. And I'm just blessed though to be in this position to be recognized in this league, coming from CUSA and stuff. I'm just thankful for it all, and I just give God all the glory for putting me in this position.
So is the plan to come back next year?
Oh yeah.
What kind of went into that decision where you decided to want to come back for another year?
I just feel like I just left a lot of food on the table. It's just unfinished business here, and I know Coach Freeze has a great plan for us here, and that we're just going to be way better than we were last year. Last year was just the first step, and I feel like this year we're going to take a second step and definitely make that 12-team playoff for next year.
Your background was basketball, and you're still kind of getting used to that football. How much did you learn this year about yourself as a player and about this league?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot because Coach Ben, he's a really great coach, and he really teaches me like the small stuff and like the run game and the pass game, and just learning different concepts and stuff. It's just, I really feel like I progressed and I'm more comfortable in this offense now, and I know coming back next year would be great for me because I'll already be set like in this offense and know all the progressions, and me and Peyton already got a good connection, so coming back next year would be great for me and for this team.
Freeze was in here the other day talking about running it back potentially with Peyton in 2024 as a quarterback. You're talking about the connection you have with him. How much better do you think the passing game can get as a whole when all y'all get a full off season to kind of work together?
Oh yeah, it would be great. It would be definitely great because I know me and Peyton, we only had like the spring together.
Just fall.
Just fall. Yeah, it was just fall. Yeah, we didn't have spring together. I remember because he didn't come in yet, but yeah, we just had the fall together, so we didn't really have a lot of time to talk about the small little details and how Peyton likes his like top of his routes. Sometimes he wants to roll into it or just like give him a move or stuff. Like we're gonna have that connection coming next year because I know Peyton gonna be great, and I'm not worried about bringing a transfer in or whatever. But when we get like all these other small pieces that's coming in at receiver and stuff and build around this team, it's gonna be great for us, and we're gonna be really good in the passing game.
Going into the bowl game, some receivers have hit the portal. I know Mike is kind of still banged up a little bit. How much pressure is on y'all in the tight ends room, you and Luke and Brandon, to be a big part of this passing game?
Oh, it's big. We always been a big part of the passing game, and a couple receivers leaving. I just want to say that's their plan and that's God's plan for them, and I wish them the best of luck, and I just know they're going to be great. But us as tight ends, we're a big part of this offense, and probably going to be a lot of 12 personnel like we've been in the season, and the tight ends are a big part of this offense. And me coming here was the reason, because I knew the tight end was going to be a big part of the offense, because Coach Freeze talked to me and stuff about it before. But we're going to be good in a bowl game. We got to come out with a dub and also have fun in Nashville.
How much have you seen Mike as like the young guy in that tight end room? How much have you seen him kind of develop from the time he got here?
Yeah, Micah, he's more of like a, remember when I first got here, he was like a bang guy. Like he always liked to hit, but now he's slowing the game down and really learning from me, Luke, and Brandon them, and just learning that you just got to slow down and just think about like what you do before the play. And I really been helping him a lot. He asks me questions in meetings and on the field, like, oh, how should we run this? How should we run that? But Mike's gonna be a great tight end for this team. I know he's young, he has a lot of time to develop, but he's gonna be a good player.
And Luke already announced he was going to come back. I know he's not a guy who gets the ball thrown to him a ton, but he plays a good bit. Just from in your perspective, like, how important is it that he is coming back? Like, how much of a benefit is that for Luke coming back?
Yeah, Luke is a big part of this team. He's really sometimes I could say he's really like he's an extra lineman, and plus he could slip out there and be joining the passing game as well. So, but Luke is a big part of his team. He's a great leader, and he leads all of us in the right direction, and just keeps his team like steady-headed, and just his leadership is just big for his team. And I know he's been here and he's been played in these big games before, and he kind of tells us sometimes how it's going to be, and we'll be prepared for it. But Luke, he's a great player, man. We need him on his team.
What do you want to work on this offseason and then show next season to maybe give yourself a shot at the next level after next year?
I'm going to work on everything this offseason. Mainly probably like in the run game stuff, just get my hands tighter on blocks and stuff, and just passing route wise, probably the top of my route. I want to get out my breaks faster and just be a complete tight end and just find ways to help this. I know I can help this team next year, and we're going to be great next year. And this offseason, I'm just going to have my head down, working, grinding to come out and be the #1 tight end in the nation next year.